Hello, welcome to Tuesday Talks. My name is Judy Zorn. I'm the Executive Director of the Great Lakes Chamber Orchestra, and today we bring together two local, important, well-loved nonprofit organizations, the Little Traverse Bay Humane Society and the Great Lakes Chamber Orchestra. And with me today are actually three guests from the Little Traverse Bay Humane Society. Danielle Blasko is the Executive Director, and Teresa Chaney is the Coordinator, Volunteer, and Special Events Coordinator. And we also have Buddy with us here today, joining. So I'm sure hopefully he won't chime in. Maybe. Okay,
I doubt it.
Well, this interesting pairing of two wonderful, wonderful local nonprofit organizations comes about through an invitation that the orchestra received to be part of the Howl at the Moon event that Little Traverse Humane Society is presenting in about a week or two, isn't it? And so we were very pleased to be able to bring some music to that event and share classical music with not only the animals, but all of the people who will be attending your event online. Danielle, I know that you're relatively new to this area and to the little, to the Humane Society. So tell us a little bit about, you came pretty much prior to the onset of the COVID pandemic.
Yes. So brand new to the area as of December.
Okay.
And started the position here as Executive Director of the Humane Society in January 6th. And really was just getting started, kind of hit the ground running, got to know my team, thankfully, very quickly. And 2 months later, COVID hit.
My goodness.
Yes.
And I know, has that changed things significantly for you as it has for not only nonprofits, but of course other businesses too?
It has, it really has. I think there are some things that we're doing now that we'll continue to do long after the pandemic ends. But pretty much just about everything we do, from veterinary care having to become curbside, to boarding, grooming, and daycare having been deemed a non-essential service and completely closed for months. And then the way that we're doing adoptions. And so it's appointment only, and we're not really open for the public to come in and visit with the cats and dogs. We have to really take the precautions to protect our staff and the community.
Sure, of course you do. And that has to be quite an undertaking because you have anywhere up to 50 animals a week in the shelter.
Yes, and at the start of the pandemic, we had a full shelter. So we were at around 50 animals. And we decided that first week going into the stay-at-home order, we needed to get all of our animals into foster homes as quickly as we could. And we were able to do that. So the community really came together in 6 days' time. All 50 animals were in foster homes. Many of them became what we call foster fails, which is a positive thing, even though it may not sound like it. That means they adopted the animals that they were fostering.
Okay.
So. I have failing, 5 of those myself.
Failing in terms of not coming back
Yes.
to you?
Exactly.
Okay, all right, I get that. Well, I was overwhelmed to read that you do up to 500 adoptions a year.
Yep.
That's just amazing.
It's true. It's a lot of animals, but we're helping local shelters in our region as well as in our own community, and then even going so far as transporting animals from the south where they don't have spay and neuter, and so we're really providing relief all over the country to shelters in need.
Wow. And Teresa, you are working with volunteers. Oh my goodness, you must have quite a parade of volunteers to make all of this work well.
We do, and we're very fortunate. We have people, as you just spoke about doing the fostering, which is amazing that they take the dogs or cats into their home and help us out. That's tremendous. We have volunteers that come in and want to walk dogs, help with mailings, and we couldn't do it without them.
I know, and I know you have quite a large staff, like maybe not quite 30 on your staff.
Just over 30.
Okay,
Yep.
It is. Oh my goodness. Well, and I also think that I read that you also help other shelters throughout the state of Michigan.
Yes.
Yes, very So,
By taking other animals and
yes, if they're overcrowded or if they've had an animal there for quite a while, sometimes it does best to get them to a new shelter or some new eyes on them and can get them adopted that way. So we're very into helping any shelter that needs the help, and we have such a great adoption rate that I think we do our best to get them all adopted.
well, that is amazing. Do you think that I can maybe have Buddy
I
or
would-
can try? I would love that.
Oh,
Come
that's a good
here,
boy.
Buddy.
That's a good
What a
boy.
good boy. There's so many studies out now that,
Yeah, he loves his mom. I'm sorry.
oh goodness sakes, is that Mommy over there?
Yes, yeah, we're a little spoiled if you haven't
Okay.
noticed, Judy. Just a tad.
Don't we all spoil our pets? I
Yes.
mean, there's so many studies out there that really talk about the effect of music on
Yes.
animals, cats, dogs, birds, whatever. And I'm sure that you have some music going at
Sorry.
the Humane Society.
Should I take him back?
No, I love him.
Okay.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good. We're not playing any music right now.
That's-
That's why he's a little bit anxious. But
Yes.
the just the calming effect that, and particularly classical music. Do you
Yes.
have any experience with music at the shelter?
Yeah, so we do play music for the animals in the shelter and also in our boarding facility in particular. You know, the animals in our boarding facility are owned pets, and so those animals, you know, are used to being in a home
Sure.
with their pet
Sure.
parents, and so it does provide a calming effect for them. And we're introducing more and more of that into the shelter as well.
Sure. Right, exactly. So you have had, here you go, that's too tempting when Mommy is sitting right next to you.
You're
Yeah,
a stinker, you know that?
there
huh?
you are.
I had him wrapped around his paw pretty good there.
He's
He
just
knows.
fine, he's
Oh.
fine.
And he looks like he's smiling
Yeah.
now too.
He is smiling. And Buddy is a rescue dog. isn't
Yes, he is. Actually, he was a puppy mill dog before coming into the shelter, and he was adopted a previous owner who passed, and now my husband and I are so fortunate to have him in our family. So
Well.
we just love him so much. He's a good boy.
That's just wonderful. So you talked about coming in December, and then of course the COVID pandemic hitting, and you are now in the process of reimagining your major fundraiser event, which is Howl at the Moon. We're all very familiar with your event, Howl, and you are able to continue that and put that together online. I know we were not able to do that with our fundraiser event that was scheduled for early June. So I'm glad that you're able to put together your Howl event. How is that working?
Well, it certainly wasn't what I was expecting for my first Howl at the Moon. I spent a lot.
No, it's a fun event.
I spent a lot of my career in event fundraising. So first for museums, I was in museums for about 10 years, and then for the Michigan Humane Society. And so I was very excited about Howl at the Moon. And as I was interviewing, I heard from many people that it was the premier event every summer here in the area. And so
Yeah.
it was really great to be able to start working on that. And we were working on it long before COVID hit.
Sure,
And had all the plans to make it the usual and fun event with some new additions this year. And of course, that could not go on that way. It's an event that draws in about 400 attendees. And so we knew it would not be possible to have that in person this year. But Teresa has done a fabulous job of putting together a virtual event. And the team has, you know, gone above and beyond what I could have possibly imagined in terms of putting on a virtual fundraiser. So it's closing in on us very soon, less than 2 weeks away.
It is closing in on you, and we were delighted to receive the invitation to provide some music for your event. And in fact, we had brought together some of the musicians from the orchestra and Lee Moore playing viola, and they recorded a piece called Hoedown from Rodeo by Aaron Copeland, and it's just kind of a really upbeat, fun piece that I think is going to fit really well
Oh, certainly.
in your event. So
Very much
what
so.
is it like to take something that's been ongoing for so long and then all of a sudden put it online. Lots of research, lots of work goes behind it. You know, Danielle was saying that she was so different this year and coming into Howell and everything. Well, I've been doing it for 11 years and had it down just perfectly, I thought. And this happened, and now it's the team has just really come together and researched, and we know what we have to do and how to make it happen, and we're just thrilled that it's going to be a great event.
Good.
Good. Well, we're thrilled to be part of it, and I'm just so pleased that you were able to take some time out of your very busy schedules, I'm sure, this close to your big event, and join us on Tuesday Talks, and join us here in this beautiful setting. We're in East Park, overlooking, of course, the beautiful bay, as you can see behind us, and we're so thrilled to have you here with us today, and we wish you all the best on your Howl at the Moon event, and all the best for all the good and wonderful work that you do in our community, not only to rescue pets, but to help all of these pets find wonderful homes. And so thank you very much.
Thank you, Judy.
Appreciate it.